Hello everyone and thank you for joining us. I'm Ashley Hurley with your LMU Tri-State News Update. Monday morning, a plea agreement was struck with Commonwealth attorney Karen Green Blondell and would-be kidnapper 51-year-old David Hernandez of New Britain, Connecticut. Hernandez allegedly took 14-year-old Madison York of Dorton Branch to New Britain earlier this year. After being extradited back to Pineville, Hernandez was lodged in the Bell County Detention Center under a $1 million bond. Hernandez's guilty plea, agreed to by Madison York's parents, who were present in the courtroom, was to 5 years in the state prison, with that sentence probated for 5 years with time in custody to go with the plea. Hernandez is required to pay $2,900 to the Bell County Fiscal Court for expenses related to his transport back to Pineville. There was no specific place mentioned in court as to where Hernandez will serve his probation, since he is a resident of Connecticut. His formal sentencing will take place on Monday, April 1st. Two men remain behind bars after they almost hit a detective head-on for the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office Tuesday afternoon. The men were traveling westbound on Highway 63 when they veered into the path of the officer. The detective performed a traffic stop on the men and found that the driver was driving on an expired license. After permission was given to search the vehicle, it was found that the passenger was in possession of Schedule II and Schedule IV narcotics that were in an unmarked bottle along with a large amount of cash. The driver, Justin Roberts, was charged with reckless driving and driving on an expired license. The passenger, Brandon Trammell, was charged with possession of Schedule II and Schedule IV and possession of drug paraphernalia in a drug-free school zone. Both men are from Baxter, Kentucky, and remain in the Claiborne County Jail with bonds set at $1,500 secured. The Claiborne County Sheriff's Office is asking for your assistance in locating two of Claiborne County's most wanted. 34-year-old Kevin Kybert is wanted for aggravated assault on a police officer, felony evading, resisting stop, halt, frisk, and theft of property over $500, along with failure to appear on the following charges: registration law, revoked driver's license, aggravated assault, 4 counts of reckless endangerment, child restraint violation, reckless driving, unlawful possession of a weapon with the intent to go armed, financial responsibility, and 2 counts on traffic violations. John Michael Smith is also wanted for violation of probation on theft over $1,000, child support attachment, and violation of probation on aggravated assault, 2 counts. If you have any information on the whereabouts of these 2 men, you're asked to contact the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office at 423-626-3385. A bizarre accident led to a murder investigation after a woman found her husband lying outside a vehicle. Bernard Evans of Knoxville was working on his home when he was driving down the driveway and allegedly had a heart attack. His wife found him lying outside his vehicle and called Claiborne County 911, and detectives were dispatched to the scene. The investigation into Evans' death is still unsolved and ongoing by investigators with the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office. Any information that could assist with the investigation, you are urged to contact the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office at 423-626-3385. Over 30 emergency vehicles led the way as one of Claiborne County's most popular officers was laid to rest. Officer Joe Evans, who served 22 years on the New Tazewell Police Department force, died March 11th. Evans began his law enforcement career with the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office in the early 80s. He then joined the New Tazewell Police Department. He earned the nickname Candy Cop when he began distributing candy throughout neighborhoods after realizing that children needed to view police officers as friendly and trustworthy. Evans retired in May of 2010 and was honored by Senator Mike Falk with a proclamation given to him last year. Evans is survived by his wife Sylvia, children, and his grandchildren. On Saturday, April 6th, from 8:30 in the morning to 1:30 that afternoon, and with the rain date of April 13th at the same time, the City of Harrogate, Town of New Tazewell, and Clarefield will participate in the Great American Cleanup. Roadside trash will be collected at 3 sites: Harrogate City Park, Citizens Bank in New Tazewell, and Clear Fork Volunteer Fire Department in Clarefield. Claiborne County and Clarefield will pay $1 per bag. The City of Harrogate will pay $2 for trash picked up outside of the county. The town of New Tazewell will pay $1 for trash collected within city limits. Trash bags are available at Harrogate City Hall, Claiborne County Department of Economic and Community Development, in the Tazewell Courthouse, and Clear Fork Volunteer Fire Department. Last year at the spring event, there were a total of 248 volunteers that gathered 42,180 pounds of litter. Claiborne County seeks to have more volunteers this year for the event to be more successful. Groups and individuals are encouraged to help make the community a clean, beautiful place to live and work. For further information, you can contact Robin Mason at 423-626-2592 or Judy Robertson at 423-869-3364 to sign up for a group participation. Emergency officials declared a state of emergency earlier this week after more than 100 acres burned in Pigeon Forge. The fire began around 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon and spread quickly, burning more than 30 cabins. Crews from 25 departments worked through the night, but by daylight, smoke and flames could still be seen on the ridge. Helicopters were flown in to help fight the fire. About 150 residents and renters of nearby cabins were evacuated. No injuries from the fire have yet been reported. For everyone behind the scenes, I'm Ashley Hurley with this LMU Tri-State News Update. Thank you for joining us.